Hi guys, new day, new project. Today we're going to talk about new launch in DAMAC Hills district. People who watch my channel for some time, they know that I live in DAMAC Hills for last 6 years, since 2019. I own 2 properties in DAMAC Hills, one in Golf Vista, one in Golf Gate, and I love this community a lot. I'm playing golf at Tram Golf Club, and definitely it's, I would say, close to my heart. So new launch. Very good location right next to the mall. We'll speak more about project details later. Now, generally about DAMAC Hills, about the area, and market intelligence, what we call it. So DAMAC Hills, I think it doesn't need explanation. Sport activities, hospitals, malls, schools, within community and nearby. So good location. 25 minutes to reach to Dubai Marina, 30 minutes to Dubai Airport, 35, and it's a beautiful community with the parks and golf course. DAMAC District. So location of DAMAC District is right next to the DAMAC Mall. Here we have DAMAC Mall, Spin is in DAMAC Mall, and that's DAMAC District. And the other side we have a mosque. So that's the plot for the new launch. Market intelligence, upcoming transportation infrastructure in Dubai. So in the future, we will have a metro line in this area, brown metro line, blue metro line, Etihad rail on this side next to Emirates Road. And some analytics for offices, because this launch consists of 2 residential towers and also office building. There is a huge demand recently for offices, especially for grade A offices. You can see some details here for the price per square foot in different areas, in downtown, Business Bay, DAFC. You can see the transactions. So demand is increasing for commercial space, and the reason for that new businesses registered in Dubai. For example, you can see 35,500 new licenses in Dubai Chamber. We have more than 1,000 new businesses, new licenses in DAFC. We have 1,100 new licenses in DMCC. Then global companies, they setting up offices in Dubai. For example, in 25 we have a few companies announced headquarter location in Dubai: PayPal, Vion, CSB Bank, Rothschild & Co, Shark Capital. So companies moving to Dubai, they will need office space, and that's why many developers recently they launching commercial buildings and office buildings off plan, because of the future increase in demand for office space. To explain more what is grade A, B, and C office space, to understand better. So grade A offices, usually it's in prime locations, it's a modern premium design, usually it's a new building or recently built, full facilities, smart building systems. Tenant profile for this kind of offices, it's a multinational companies, banks, law firms, large corporations. And here the average price per rent per square foot from 150 up to 300 dirham per square foot per year for rent. Depends on the district, of course. Occupancy demand, very high demand due to limited supply of the premium office space, and usually it's a longer term for leases. Grade B, usually it's a secondary edge of prime areas like GLT, Al Barsha, Ticom. Building quality good but not top tier. Usually it's older buildings, normal facilities, standard security. The average rental price around 100 to 150 dirham per square foot per year for rent. Occupancy demand usually stable, and lease terms flexible, mid-term leases. And grade C offices is the cheaper ones, peripheral or older areas like Deira, Burdubai, Al Qusays. Building quality usually very basic, older buildings, limited amenities, minimum tech, local traders, startups, cost-sensitive tenants. Price per rent usually lower, 40 to 90 dirham per square foot per year. Occupancy demand driven mainly by price sensitivity, and usually it's a short-term lease terms. Some market intelligence. On this slide, you can see the primary and secondary sale transaction volume and per square feet rate 2025 year to date. So the blue one is a primary sale volume, and the dark red is a secondary sale volume. So how many units transacted? You see there is a big amount of transactions in Barsha Heights, for example, in Trade Center, in downtown, in Business Bay, but again, Business Bay mostly secondary, so there are few new launches for primary. And in this area we have Motor City, some offices in Mirdiv, Silicon Oasis. Then rentals, also new lease volume, lease renewal volume, and also the price per square foot for new lease and lease renewal. So as you can see, for example, prime areas like Trade Center, downtown, Business Bay, prices are quite high, and for these areas slightly lower. Sale transactions, primary versus secondary, average price per square foot. As you can see, it's increasing since 2021, increased a lot actually because of the huge demand. Dubai office sale transactions, mostly, as you can see, transactions for secondary, very few comparatively for primary. Business Bay, a lot of transactions, JLT, some in Motor City, Barsha Heights, GVC, and some transactions in these areas. Average selling rate, price per square foot, the highest one obviously in downtown, then we have some in Business Bay, GLT, but still all the trend increasing since 2021. And also the price per square foot sold for primary and for secondary. Key commercial districts office lease transactions, downtown, Barsha Heights, Business Bay, JLT, New Dubai, Old Dubai, lease transactions. And then let's analyze the offices near DAMAC Hills, occupied offices in proximity with DAMAC Hills. So we have some in Motor City, we have some in GVC, in JVT, in Dubai Hills. Some examples of the buildings, for example, in GVT, GVC, Sport City, Stadium Point, Detroit House, Motor City, Control Tower, it's a fully office tower in Motor City, Bridge in Sport City, and the more premium ones in Dubai Hills Estate. Offices near DAMAC Hills. So for example, also to understand the business activity, the companies, you can see here the average rate per square foot for rental, average annual rent. We have example here of Dubai Hills. Business activity distribution in Dubai Hills. It's a community that we can directly compare to DAMAC Hills. 23% real estate or brokerage firms, real estate development, food and beverage, insurance, finance, and then equally for, let's say, investment, interior design, technology, recruitment, HR, etc. Offices near DAMAC Hills. We can see the business activity, the one in Sport City, Stadium Point, the Bridge. Then we have in Motor City, also mostly see real estate, construction, consulting, healthcare, retail and lifestyle. Some examples of the companies. Offices in GVC and JVT, business activity distribution. Also, the biggest one is for real estate and brokerage, construction, contracting, consulting, business services, technology. GVT also real estate brokerage, pharmaceutical, healthcare. Examples of the buildings. So that's the ones off plan. So off plan, some of them Bengati House, Capital One, it's a new tower in GVC, commercial. Then we have in Sol Levante also, there will be residential and commercial, so it's mixed. DAMAC Hills apartment ROI, so just fun to analyze, to compare the example of returns in buildings in DAMAC Hills. We can see here the Q3 2025 resale price and then the 2022 resale price. So you see it's increased a lot comparing to 2022 for the last 3 years. And here we have also the rental yield so which is around 8-9%. I'm renting my apartment in Golf Vista. I'm getting around, I'm doing it monthly payments. I get in around 10% net returns, but I bought this property before, so I got it with a better price. Okay, competitor analysis. Competitor analysis for other new launches. For example, from MR in DAMAC Hills, in GVC, GVT, Dubai South. We can see a full comparison, how many units, handover, starting price, payment plan. Then some in other areas, DLRC, Majan, Production City, Al Fujan, Sport City. So you can see the handover date and also the starting price. Average selling price per square foot for primary transactions, new apartment launches near DAMAC Hills. For example, some launched by Azizi, by Shoba, by MR. And the average price per square foot is 2,177. DAMAC District, average price per square foot around 1,800, so which is lower than average comparing to other developments, new developments. Now let's talk about the project itself. So work, live and play all together. Tower configuration. As I mentioned, we have 2 residential towers, Tower A and Tower B. Tower A G plus 2 podiums, 29 floors, and Tower B ground plus 2 levels podium and 26 residential floors. And here we have an office building which is ground plus 2 levels podium and 10 floors. View analysis. So one side we have lagoon views, DAMAC lagoons on the other side of the road, and this side we have a view to the golf, but again it will be units which are higher than, let's say, 10th floor, because we have another buildings, golf promenade in front. Floor plans, average sellable area 740 square feet, different types of one bedroom. There is a smaller one, the bigger one with a smaller balcony, with a bigger balcony. 2 bedroom, average sellable area around 1,200 square feet. Also we have different types. Office floor plans. We have a leasable floor area 22,000 square feet plus. And then we have office unit area around starting from 3,100 up to 6,500 square feet. Some renders, interior design. Very nice layout. It's a similar like we have in new building in DAMAC Hills Golf Gate. We have this 1 bedroom plus study layout, which is very convenient. We have a kitchen, open kitchen, dining, living area. Then we have sliding door to the bedroom, and then here we have office, open without door, office, a study room, and then we have bathroom accessible through this door from the living room, and also there is a sliding door from bedroom to bathroom. There's the bedroom area. That's the bathroom with the shower. Amenities. You can see different. DAMAC, they are famous for kind of a unique amenities that they offer in on the market. The farming, urban farming, whispering waters, organic pool, red light therapy, Zen lounge. Then we have obviously the workplace, meeting pods, relaxation areas, indoor gym, outdoor gym, yoga in the garden, gym, yoga, padel court, golf simulator, gaming zone, kids pool. We can see the location of these amenities. For example, private dining pods, kids playground, kids pool, barbecue stations. It's all on podium level. Garden yoga, Zen lounge, indoor co-working space, red light therapy, indoor golf simulator, gaming lounge, gym and AI training lab, padel court, organic pool, sunset bar, beautiful. So that's these are 2 residential towers, and this is office tower. Golf and lagoon views, calm palm gardens, whispering waters, some renders of the amenities, padel court, outdoor calisthenics, organic pool, yoga in garden, sunset bar, barbecue stations, gaming lounge, co-working spaces, red light therapy, AI gym. Some other renders of the amenities. Okay, floor configuration. We have 350 units of 1 bedrooms, 142 units of 2 bedrooms, and total 492 units. And we can see by the floor as well. Apartment features. Pricing and payment plan. So the starting price for 1 bedroom is 1.14 million dirhams. That's obviously for the smaller size unit and lower floor, and it goes up to 1.7 million with the higher floor, better view, and average size 737 square feet, and average price around 1.35 million dirhams, and average price per square foot around 1,800 dirhams per square foot. Talking about 2 bedrooms, we have a starting price 1.7 million up to 2.3, average price around 2 million, and the price per square foot around 1,700. Inventory for offices, total 47 spaces, average sellable area 4,500 square feet, and it's starting from 6.1 million dirhams up to 11.8 million dirhams. Payment plan. Option 1, it's a 60 during construction, 40 on handover, and then option 2, when you have a 20% down payment, but instead of paying 1% monthly, you have 3% every 3 months, and also 40% on completion. Starting prices, as I mentioned, 1 bedroom from 1.1, 2 bedroom from 1.7, and office spaces starting from 6.1. Then handover is August 2029. Also, with the down payment, you pay 4% Dubai land apartment registration fee. Regular payment plan. So once after the launch, it will be changed from 60/40 to 70/30. So guys, that was the presentation about the new launch in DAMAC Hills, DAMAC District, residential apartments and office spaces. It's recently launched. If you'd like to receive more information, the brochure, the floor plans, the sales offers, you can contact me. My contact details on the screen. I'll be glad to share you the information. If you're in Dubai, we can meet in developer's office in DAMAC. They have office in DAMAC Hills. If you're international, we can do a Zoom call. And I'm here to help you to secure the best unit for you. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in my next video.